So if you've been around this channel at all, you know what the mission is here. And the mission is, I want to help musicians. And I've tried to do that in a bunch of different ways. I've done gear reviews. I've done tutorials on how to do things, comp vocals, whatever. And I've sort of started a new path. It may not be the only path, but it is a new path. And I want to talk about why that is. So, we're living in a bit of a dystopian nightmare right now. And there's a couple of reasons. Well, there's a couple of symptoms of that, or maybe they're the zenith of it. And one of them is AI, and the other is Spotify. So just to take Spotify, there were times back in the 1950s where people on a lower socioeconomic level were taken great advantage of, while these rich people took all their profits, and these things that have become the soundtracks of our lives, they were barely paid for. And then, in the 70s, let's say, recording budgets got bigger, music started to be valued more, and that wasn't a concern, and now Spotify. So the millionaire at Spotify is taking advantage of you. And I'm very concerned about that. I think that's terrible. In 1967, the Beatles said, after touring for a while and hearing the bad sound in these venues and hearing the screaming audience and the sound of the band could barely be heard and everything, and they were like, forget it, we're not touring anymore. So what they decided to do was to let the album tour for them. And what they came up with was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And the album did that. It toured for them. And so did Magical Mystery Tour, and so did the White Album. Now that's over. The album, you can't even believe it's real people. For a lot of reasons. AI is the latest, but also Auto-Tune, Pro Tools, there's all these things where we can fix almost anything. And it used to be just people got together in a room who are great musicians. But where that can't be faked is live performance. Now, I recently watched a video by a primarily video creator, and one of his points was that if you make a crappy video where the video's out of focus or the shutter speed's not right or, whatever these things are, you stood a better chance of coming across as more authentic. Also, I'm thinking to Rick Beato, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, he posted this video about this band who, he saw the promo pic, and it's the typical long-haired rock band kind of thing. And you hear the music, it's all well-produced and very present. It's a good guitar energy, all that sort of stuff. But it's AI. AI created this. AI created the promo pic. AI created the musicians. Right now, it's probably creating the videos, who knows. And this thing is charting, this band. And, a lot of people aren't going to know what that is. I mean, they're not going to know. They're not going to listen and say, that seems fake to me. There's all these times where I go into restaurants and I'm sitting and listening to the music, and I realize it's AI, and you're not going to be able to realize it forever. So, I'm thinking to myself, what is the solution for all of us, particularly for people who are younger? I don't think that many people who are younger are watching this channel, but I wish they were, because I think these are important conversations to have when you're in your younger years. But the thing that is going to move the needle is when somebody gets out and authentically delivers from their heart in a performance. And it's going to be a long time before a robot who looks like a human is going to walk out on stage and deliver that performance. For now, it's up to us. And so I got this thing in my head, like I really want to teach a musical instrument. And so I've started teaching piano. I learned piano late enough in my life that I still remember exactly how I did it. I started playing piano a little when I was 18 or so. I played the guitar since I was 8, so I barely remember how I learned it. But I started playing piano at age 18, and then at 28, when I came to New York, I met up with a really great teacher who was Dizzy Gillespie's music director and pianist and had studied with Oscar Peterson. And he knew exactly how to tell me what to do to learn what I needed to know about piano. And this knowledge really goes between all sorts of styles. So I thought to myself, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to open up a front on this channel where I can teach piano. And so I really want to make sure that I'm doing something that's going to make a difference in your life. Am I going to do, some more gear videos or tutorials or stuff like that? Sure, I'll do some more of that. But at the same time, I want to make sure that you're getting what you need from me. And what I really want more than anything, whether it's from me or not, is that you prosper in your musical life. And I think we need to figure out a way to join together to make that happen.